Let me tell you what my inbox looks like these days. I'll open an email, maybe from a client, a colleague, a partner, and my first thought, oh my gosh, I can't reply right now. I want to write something thoughtful, heartfelt, fully present, so I mark it unread. I read it, but I just didn't respond. And I tell myself I'll respond when I have the time and energy to give it what it deserves. And then that time doesn't come and the guilt grows. And it's not that I don't want to respond. It's just that I've made every email a place where I feel like I have to over deliver, because I don't just want to check a box. I want people to feel seen, valued, respected. But that impulse, that desire to be excellent, thoughtful, responsive always, it's costing me something. And I honestly think we need to talk about it, especially in the context of work, because this isn't just about an email. It's about career identity, leadership pressure, burnout culture, and the impossible standards high achievers hold themselves to. This episode is for my fellow perfectionists, especially the ones who are great at their jobs, but quietly wondering if they can keep up the pace. Hi. If you're the one who spends 25 minutes writing a 2-line response, rewrites the team update 6 times before sending it, over preps for every one-on-one meeting, doubts yourself after every big presentation, or says yes to something just to avoid disappointing someone else, you're not alone. And you're not doing it because you're insecure. You're doing it because somewhere along the way you learned that being excellent was how you earned respect. And you've likely been rewarded for that. Promotions, praise. You're so buttoned up. You're a rock star. You always go above and beyond. But what people don't see is that the above and beyond is honestly slowly draining you. Let's talk about what perfectionism actually is. It's not about doing great work. That's excellence. Perfectionism is when your bar is constantly moving, when done doesn't feel safe, when you rewrite your email for the 4th time, not because it's unclear, but because you're trying to control how you'll be perceived. And here's the wild part. It works until it doesn't. Perfectionism might help you rise early in your career, but it will make it hard to lead, hard to delegate, hard to rest, hard to take risks, hard to grow sustainably. Because the cost of keeping everything perfect is that you stay inside your zone of control, even when your career is asking you to expand beyond that. Even when your career is asking you to expand beyond that. I see this in my clients all the time. They're high achievers. They're great at what they do, but they are stuck in overdrive. They're overdriving on things that don't require it and under prioritizing the work that actually matters. The strategic ideas, the mentoring, the bold pitch they want to make, the bigger conversations they are itching to have. They're spending all this energy polishing the small things because they're scared of messing up the big ones. And what I always say is this: sometimes progress moves the needle more than perfection. You don't have to have the perfect 5-year plan. You don't need the perfect resume or the perfect manager ready persona. You just need something to take root. You just got to get moving. If you're feeling this right now, if you're exhausted from trying to get everything just right, here are 3 ways to start loosening perfectionism's grip, especially in our work. Number 1, notice where it creeps in. Maybe for you it's team emails, client decks, hiring decisions, your own self-assessments. Where are you over-polishing because you're afraid of how you'll be seen? Name it. That's the first step toward changing it. Number 2, use the 80% rule. Everything doesn't need your full power. That check-in email, that team update, that internal project plan, 80% is plenty. Honestly, 60% for some of you. Save your A game for the things that truly require your insight, strategy, and vision. Let the rest be good enough. And number 3, set done boundaries before you start. You need to decide, how far are you taking this thing? 2 drafts, 1 hour, 3 bullet points? It's not being lazy. It's protecting your energy for the work that matters. The mindset shift that really helps me. Perfectionism says it's not flawless. It doesn't count. The mindset shift that has really helped me. There's a mindset shift that has really helped me. While perfectionism will say, if it's not flawless, it doesn't count. But excellence, which is my new favorite word, says It doesn't need to be perfect, just purposeful. So let's try shifting from it has to be perfect to it just needs to serve its purpose. Or if I mess up, I'll lose credibility. If I try, I grow. I'll rest when this is perfect. I can rest when this is complete enough for today. You don't have to impress everyone. You just have to show up with intention. All right, one final thought I want to leave you with. Most perfectionists I know, including me, don't rest well. We're great at leading projects, handling details, making things look polished, but rest feels like a risk. Like somebody will know, like something we're going to earn eventually. So if you're the one who looks like you have it all together, but you are exhausted all the time, let this be your permission slip from me to you. You don't need to prove your value by being flawless. You're allowed to be brilliant without being burned out. You're allowed to send quick emails, take breaks, and honestly show up as a leader who's a human being. Excellence is sustainable. Perfectionism isn't. And your career will thank you if you make that shift.